Hi guys, Shomofo here, back with some Gnomoria, and we're going to be loading up the One Kingdom, and it's the first day of winter. Have we prepared? Well, day one of winter brought us exactly 0 nomads, so we're in a little bit of trouble with that. We've got a good amount of food and drink, and we're sorted for pine at the moment, and stone. We've got plenty of cotton and wheat. So, I don't think we have to worry too much. There's plenty on the map right by us we can forage if there's any kind of food shortage. We still haven't really touched half the map in terms of resources. And this may be a problem because we didn't attract any gnomes at all last time. Now that might be great because we shouldn't get that many goblins attacking, but I'm starting to get to the point where I need lots of specialised gnomey crafting goodness. So we're going to have to get someone from a merchant state, and we're going to need to have some kind of great haul kind of deal. And we're going to have some spanky rooms to attract them, and we're just going to have to do something with this. It's a little bit bare and drab to be attracting gnomes, I feel. Now, I just opened this back part up here, and I was going to stick some beds and a little hospital bit up here for our soldiers to go to, and start designating some rooms around here. But it's winter now, and that's probably the best time to be doing any kind of terraforming that I'm possibly going to do on the map. So I'm just opening that up. Let's just turn the map around so we can look at it from this way. Okay, so we've got this area here, which looks jolly nice. And then we've also got this little flat bit. Now it's a shame it tapers off onto there. I don't like ones that butt onto the end of the map without it being a big solid hill. But we could always cut it back a ways, and then we could actually seal that off and start doing some stuff on there without having to have an ugly wall around it. I'm not too sure about that. There's this chap who looks lovely. You know, get a nice castle on here, raise this up, but I'm not really that brilliant at the terraforming just yet, and so just a hillside like this would be tricky enough. But then I've got this business to deal with, which is kind of crazy, although I do like the fact that there's trees growing inside there, and that's kind of given me an idea to maybe grow something around this. So we've got a kind of enclosed valley with maybe some overhangs and stuff, but that's a massive kind of in the future project. I'm trying to look at stuff I can get out this winter to kind of improve our situation. Now this is interesting. What's down here? That's us. And there's, oh, you can see there's some sapphires over there. That's handy to know. No sign of copper though. Have we got, if I zoom out? No, I'm zoomed out to the max, of course I am. Okay, and that only goes down that deep. This only goes down that deep. Tricky stuff. Well, it may well be the time to what? We can either sort stuff out around here and just open this wall up and claim all of this space, or we can start digging down and hope to find some copper and some coal. Or possibly we could do both. Okay, have we got anyone who is idle? We've got 4 idle guys. They're going to be Militia and my tailor. Okay, and I'm just going to leave them for a second because they've actually just started to forage this. And that is amazing. I've been waiting for ages for this to happen. So I'm just going to let these guys forage this and have a look around and I think as to what I'm going to do, and then I'll clue you guys in on it. Okay guys, I've been foraging this through and then I've just been taking clippings, and up here I just started getting ready to take some of the trees off here, ready to maybe start having a look at doing something with this. In here I've started tunneling through to see if stone goes all the way through to there, and then a goblin has wandered up. So let's see how we go with this. Let's not have all squads. Okay, and it looks at the moment like just one goblin. I imagine there's probably about 3 of them, but he doesn't look particularly tooled up. Yeah, there's at least 2 of them. 3, and one's got a big hammer, possibly a 2-handed hammer. Looks like one of them may have lost an arm. He certainly dropped his weapon. One's dead. Another one's dead. Third one's dead. Awesome stuff. Well, that's the advantage of not having a huge stockpile of stuff and not attracting particularly amazing goblins to attack us. Lovely stuff. Okay, well it looks like this is all stone, so I may well set up some kind of what are they called in this? Designate your grand hall kind of deal. What's it called? Let's see. There's only personal quarters, dining room. Oh, there you go. Create dining room and great hall. Yep, so I may be creating a dining room and great hall up inside of here somehow. I'm not sure. I'm really no idea. I've never got as far as having to deal with that kind of stuff so far. Usually in my other games I've just tried to build as much stuff and stock as much stuff as soon as possible, and I've just been smashed by bears and goblins and honey badgers alike. Okay. Well, I've still got quite a bit of work to do. Let's see. Let's turn this map back round to how I'm used to looking at it. And this should be butchering stuff. Yes, it's automatically doing that. Oh, kitchen. Plenty of meat. Plenty of meat. Lovely stuff. Okay, we should be stockpiling some new bits and pieces around here. Oh, and of course, I'll be getting to, have we got any skulls yet? We've got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely stuff. I'm not sure if we've got any. We've got 4. So I should be able to craft 2 of those as well. Well, pretty soon, once I've actually got a set of spare nomads to put into craft the various things I need, and enough to start filling another rank worth of militia guys in, I may well start training a specialised death squad that are equipped all with the skulls and ribs of our vanquished enemies and utilising their weapons. Oh, awesome stuff. Okay. Well, we're going to be on this for a while, and I'm still going to be pottering around trying to fix things up, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so this stockpile was getting a little bit full of all the bone artifacts we were getting, so I've just upgraded that. Now I've put in a place here for pine clippings and a bit more pine logs, as I'm expecting we're going to be increasing that a lot. I've managed to, I deselected this, and in fact, you know what, we could probably do with some more bags there. Let's see, build, storage, bags. We're going to do a couple there, and then a couple there. Yeah, I deselected this stockpile, and then arranged to have some crates built here, so they took those over there, and then I re-designated this, and I just filled it with bags and left a little gap there for some feed to be thrown in the troughs. And we've finally got this down, so I've extended the wheat, and I believe that goes out around here. Also, of course, I need to deconstruct these, don't I? Okay, deconstruct you and you. I'd forgotten all about them. Took the strawberry field out. I haven't done anything with the cotton yet, but we've kind of given up on doing this. I don't want to start tackling this kind of nonsense. Just with my poor skills, I'll end up getting people stuck up here, end up with all kinds of hanging nonsense, bits of floor hanging in the middle of nowhere. And so I've decided for a sensible option of taking this all out. Okay, we can now we can extend this wall a bit more. What we're doing is we're just laying claim to some more real estate. So where did I clear to? I cleared to about there. Okay, which means now we need to fell all along here. And we're just going to fell, not that wide, just wide enough to get us down to here, and then we're going to claim all of this land for our own. Of course, none of this really going to be growing, so I could rejig it at any time, but you know, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to get some nice farm and orchard set up, and then we're going to start nicifying, and you know, this has really been an eye-opener in just that, you know, you'd think you'd just want some wood piled up next to your thing and then pass it to your carpenter, but you don't realise all of these kind of stock gubbins that you make that ends up lying around taking up space and cluttering up these things. Like, you know, we're definitely going to need a statue cupboard down here. And you know, I've got like now this all my grizzly bone armor is hidden out of the way until it overspills, and we've got 4 crates worth, so that's going to take a little while. I need to get bedrooms sorted for people, and I was going to build them in here, but by the looks of it, I'm probably going to be building them off these, and lots of these are going to end up being store cupboards just for these or extra workshops. Now, we should have, we've got rather a lot of cotton now, which is good. We're making all of these bags. I think we can also take the bandages up a notch. Well, that's nearly all of our cotton, but you know, we've got lots to forage. And I don't mind not being able to place a bag again until spring comes and this stuff starts growing again, as long as we've got plenty of bandages, because I want all of this stocked. And I wouldn't mind some more down here. So, let's see what the kingdom value is like now. Now we're at 6,000 odd. So hopefully, just by doing this little bit of construction and these things, we should have upped the value somewhat of our kingdom, and hopefully get well, at least some gnomes joining us for the season of spring. And I think all the terraforming I shall leave, if we survive, till next winter, and I'm just going to concentrate on sorting out all of this into the necessary workshops and storerooms that we need. And then somewhere I'm going to build a temporary great hall, dining room and quarters for an ambassador, and then we'll try and get a market stall up and see if we can get a merchant to come and say hello. Now, I may even, once I've got this up, you know, I may start building fortifications and buildings around it and just leave it as it is, and sort of have just a sort of like a farmhouse villa surrounded by a garrison, with the mine down here. I can always seal up the way things join to each other. But my main priority is getting us so that we're well established, that I don't have to venture out. Should it start getting tough going with goblins and stuff, I'd like to be reasonably self-contained. And I'd like to have maybe a little practice in here, building with some of the different materials I've got now. I've got different kinds of wood. I'm able to make bricks. We've got this stone, and I've got a stone carver, so presumably I can do quite snazzy looking things. I've got statues to place. So, you know, at the end of the day, when I've finished and I've got my kingdom well established, none of this might be here. It might just be a few nice buildings, or it may be this mad complex, and we'll just stockpile weapons in it and wait for the ATF and the squat teams to move in on us. Ah, awesome stuff. Awesome. Okay, so now we can let's see. What is it? It's a farm. Oh, that's not where I want it. That's where I want it. You see, I could have all of this enclosed and I could just build an exterior wall and then build housing around this, and I could have the quarters on the upper level. That might be quite nice to do, and that would give me a chance to have a little go at building homes. Oh, excuse me. It would make it quite fancy looking. Yeah, I might have a go at that. I might try and just do an exterior wall section. Replace these with stuff, build in little houses, and then I can just build up houses around the outside, which would essentially be fortifying this wall, and getting me some practice in at how to build stuff, and then build into my gatehouse, and then start going in for the thing. Oh, I think that's that's an excellent idea, sir. I really do. And then, depending on what I've got and where we have stuff, you know, I can landscape the interior of this. Ah. Oh, I think that's an excellent idea. How long have we got left? Well, we've got 10 minutes or so left, so I'm going to pause here and let's see how far through this we can get for you. Okay, well it's the 7th day of winter, and we've not had any kind of events yet, but I imagine they're about to start, so I'm going to get my guys back to training on the gatehouse. And we've got all of this walled in now. I've opened up this a bit and I removed some of the floor on here to join up with the wall along there. And this is all ours now to play with. Might even put a few more little breaks in it. Not quite decided where I'm going to have what yet. Might not have any of these walls in here, but just to make it a bit easier for people to get access through and to sort boundaries out. And with my guys training, I'm not sure I'm going to have that many people left to forage and chop trees down. But still, it's around this time of year when we start getting all the little nasty animals coming out to play, and then not long after that we start getting the goblins and such trying to mess with us. So let's get back on with this. And yeah, we've still got people to forage, and it's all nice and close and handy to us. I think I've got plenty of stores set for various different things. People are busy beavering away. We're going to be able to start up on the orange and apple wine again soon, and I may well be having more distilleries, more chefs. Hopefully we'll be able to attract some more nomads at the end of this season. So I'm just going to forage the lot of this, and then, oh, here we go. I told you, just in the nick of time, I've just got those guys back up after having finished help build this wall. Okay. And we can see this time they've come a bit better equipped. What's he carrying? It says nothing, but oh no, that's seeds in the background. I thought he had some kind of staff with a weird thing on it there, but it's not, it's just seeds behind him. But this guy, he's a goblin fighter. He's got a worn copper warhammer. Well, we've seen his like before. Oh, yeah, we're spotting more of them. Okay, all 3 of them. Get ready to pause this if it looks bad. Goblins died. Goblins died. Is that all of them? Was that it? Look at the bodies. 1, 2. And this will be the 3rd body. Oh dear. Now this is the joy of having a really bog standard kingdom. You know, let's just rotate that around and see if they've dropped anything. Oh, that's been cleared already. I'm just going to make sure by doing a clean floor over this area. But look at this lovely stockpile of weapons that we're getting from them. And more importantly, look at all these butties we're going to be getting. Butcher shop already set to butcher them. Kitchen is going to be well stocked for meat quite soon. And I do believe we're going to be having some more lovely skull helmets any moment now. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but a while ago we ended up with 3 yaks and one of them was a male, so I did put an order in for him to be butchered, but we were busy doing other things, so I presume they finally got around to that and we may have some spare leather now. Yeah, we've got yak hide. Oh, good. So that means we can be making plenty more bone shirts. 1, 4 is 8. So that's probably about 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do any skull helmets yet? No, they haven't done the skulls yet. This is lovely to see. Okay, and our kingdom worth has gone up quite a little bit over this last season, and we're going to have plenty of wood now, so we're probably not even going to have to dig to get coal. We can just burn some surplus wood to get coal, and then we can start making our fancy brick tiles, and we can get out here and start building our fancy villa extensions and make it look very exciting and less kind of, oh, it's just a thing. And we'll fit these in and make them all look superb, and then we can start tying them in to bits of terrain, and then have like little forts and stuff sprouting up all over the place. Oh, I think we're gonna have a glorious kingdom on the go over the next year. I really do. Okay, well, I'm just going to pause it now because hopefully not much is going to happen again unless we get another goblin attack or some kind of animal related incident towards the end of the season. And I'll just bring you guys back in if anything exciting happens or we get to the first bit of spring and hopefully a better nomad arrival than we had last time. Hi guys, so 12th day of winter and it's sunset. We've cleared most of this now. I took a load of clippings, as a lot of that was fruit trees and trees I haven't really cut down before, like birch. And yeah, we've just got to clear all that, and then we've got all this lovely bit of real estate here and this here to play with. I am going to fully go with the idea of a sort of making a perimeter wall of housing, and that'll probably be followed up then by a street, followed by perimeter buildings on these hills, guard towers, big estates, and the such, and then some kind of mad kingdom, citadel type thing sprawling out with guard towers and keeps. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm fully into this now. And downstairs, let's see. A busy beavering away. I've just got some stone and some planks being made, as I've set my carpenter and stonemason to start knocking out some statues. As you can see now, the wood carvers had a go at doing some statues, just to start bumping up the value of the property a little bit more with stock. We've got our winemaker. I've reduced that now. I set them all. I had all these set at 64. I put apple and orange wine back on the table at 64, and we got our drink up to a large stock, and then I've dropped it all back down to 32. I think we've got 251 bandages, which is just lovely, and we've got another bandage set, little first aid counter here. What's in here? This is food and drink. Awesome stuff. So, last day of winter, and we seem to have made it through rather well. So I'm just going to speed things up now and see if there's any more attacks before the year is out, and we start year 2 with hopefully an arrival of nomads, and we're now managed to get up to 7,000. We're going to be probably nearly 8,000 by the time anyone arrives, should they arrive. And boy, do I hope they do, and in as large a number as possible, because I'd love to get another unit of militia out. Obviously we've increased our value, so the goblin attacks are going to increase, probably in number and strength. So, but I've also got a whole load of crafting and specific skill sets that I need to be getting my gnomes knocking out. Metal work, all of that kind of stuff. We need somebody to operate our kiln and furnace. And then who knows, either we'll get a merchant out or we'll go and have a look for some, I'd really like to find another kind of rock. And we're definitely going to need to find copper. So, just finishing off bags. Hard at work here. Oh, here we go. A goblin has been spotted. I thought as much. I thought we'd get another attack before the season was out. Ooh, so there's 3 of them. One of them's got a rather large sword. 4. Was that 3 or 4? Hard to say. What's going on here? Please don't kill. Oh, good, the goblin died. Goblin died. Goblin died. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. That looks like they were equipped with bones. Bones and yak straps. That's awesome of them to bring stuff to make armor out of, isn't it? As well as to provide tasty, tasty treats for us all. It's now spring. Oh, isn't that lovely? Well, that's just lovely. Oh, we're all hard at work. Unless you're doing a rather good job here. Oh, that's a lovely big sword, isn't it? Let's see what this is. It looks a bit bigger than that one. Oh yeah, that's a mighty, mighty fine looking sword. Copper claymore. Worth 2. It's a shame it doesn't let me know what kind of damage it deals, or if it deals damage, or whether it's just a set of effects it gives. Like I know you can cleave with Highlander, you can cleave somebody's head off with their two-handed sword. Okay, let's make sure these are getting butchered. Yep, they're going to get butchered. No meat just yet. Is that something there, or is that just... I think that's just part of that training thing. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a wheelbarrow. That's what it was, just a wheelbarrow. Right there. Okay, I'm going to speed things up again. And hopefully any moment now we should get some nomads. And that would just be gorgeous. Oh, and our first strawberries have arrived. And our first cotton. Oh, lovely stuff. We're going to have a bumper crop. I'll be planting all new trees and orchards along here. What's below that? Yes, 1. We've got... Oh, that's shockingly terrible, isn't it? We've got 1 whole nomad. Ado has arrived. And is he any good at anything? He's wood cutting and carpentry. That's shocking. I really thought, I mean, we've got the kingdom up to this much. And I've had more gnomes arrive on less. I suppose, of course, I'm thinking about games where I was first starting to play and we stockpiled a huge amount of stuff. And then I was dying every 5 minutes, so I think the game automatically replenishes your losses. So, it seemed like I was getting a lot of nomads, but actually I was just getting back a lot because I'd lost a lot each season. Tricky stuff. Okay, well, I'm going to have a ponder as to what to do with this chap. And I'm just going to save that there. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to starting a brand new year in the One Kingdom. And I'll see you next time for more Gnomoria fun with Showmofo. Bye-bye.